guys, welcome to a new English class. Today we're going to discuss the difference between independent and dependent clauses. First of all, what is a clause? Clause is a group of related words in a sentence. So it is a sentence. A clause will always contain a subject and a verb. We must find a subject, which is the person, the place, or the thing that sentence is about. And also we must find the verb, the action the subject is doing. A clause is different than a phrase. And let's see how. Every clause needs a subject and a verb. Examples: the five monkeys. The five monkeys here is the subject. At the zoo, this is prepositional phrase, acts as an adjective. Eat bananas. Where is the verb here? Eat. Okay, and bananas is the object here. So here we have a complete predicate and a complete subject. So this is the clause. Who is the sentence about? So it's about the monkey, so it's about the subject. And again, what is the monkey doing? He's eating. So this is the verb, so it contains both. What's the difference between the clause and the phrase? Okay, first of all, the clause contains a subject and a verb. The phrase doesn't contain a subject or a verb. Example for the clause: when the girl ran toward the field. So this is a clause. Okay, later you're going to learn that this clause is subordinate. Okay, but now consider this: the girl, the girl is the subject, ran is the verb, so it contains both, so it is a clause. Okay, the girl ran toward the field. We removed when here and we started with the subject, but we still have a subject and a verb, so it is a clause. The phrase in the morning, do we have any subjects here? Do we have any doers? No, we don't have. Okay, do we have any verbs? No, we don't have. So on the field, so both of them are prepositional phrases. Independent clauses. Independent clauses express a single, complete thought. Have one subject and one verb. They are complete sentences. So independent clauses are referred to as simple sentences. Consider this example. The girl forgot her homework. The girl is the subject. How many subjects do we have? One subject. Forgot. This is the verb. So how many verbs or how many predicates? We have one. So this is an independent clause because it can stand alone. It is a complete thought, and at the same time it is a simple sentence because it has one subject, the girl, and one predicate or one verb, forgot. Let's move. Independent clauses. All independent clauses will be a complete thought. As I told you, independent clauses are also main clauses. So subject plus a verb gives you a complete thought. So we have a clause. Okay, so we have an independent clause. For example, she was happy. Very simple, very simple examples just to let you learn about the independent clauses easily. She was happy. She's the subject, was is the verb, and so on. He drew a snowflake. My cat likes to play. Okay, independent clauses don't have to be long to be complete. This sentence is just 2 words long, so like the last one, she napped. Okay, since it contains a subject and a verb and is a complete thought, it is an independent clause. Now it's your turn. Identify the subject and verb in the independent clause below. Here, 4 small kittens looked around the room for their mother. Where is the subject? Yes, kittens. 4 small kittens. Okay, where is the verb? looked. So we have here a complete thought. We have a complete thought, so we have an independent clause. Actually, you should know why you study something like that, why you have to know the independent clause, the dependent clause. Being able to identify subjects and verbs in clauses will help you determine if a sentence is simple sentence, a run-on sentence, or a fragment. Such sentence problems cannot never be identified without realizing the verbs, the subjects, the complete thoughts, without realizing the clauses, the independent or dependent, and so on. Okay, so in order to fix such problems like run-on sentence or fragments, you have to be aware of the components, of the ingredients of the clause. Okay, this is number one. Number two, being able to distinguish between the three will help you improve your writing. Of course, we study phrases, we study clauses, independent and subordinate, and we study different types and kinds of sentences to improve your writing. Okay, here, what's the difference between the independent clause and the fragment? Here, we held the door. We is the subject, held is the verb, and the door is the object. Okay, so here it is a complete thought. Okay, this is an independent clause. It is simple sentence because it contains a verb and a subject and a complete thought. But consider this. While we held the door, can you tell me what happened while we held the door? What happened? We don't know. So this is a fragment. Fragment means a part taken away from a sentence. So what happened while we hold the door? This is a complete thought here. So how we fix such problems, how we fix the fragment problem here, how we fix it. So don't forget that the fragment is a part taken away from its sentence. So the best way to fix the fragment is to attach it or to join it to an independent clause. Okay, so we must find something after this. Okay, while we held the door, something else happened, for example. Okay, so we have to join it to another independent clause. Move to the difference between the independent clause and the run-on sentence. Independent clause, she likes football. Here we have the subject she, that complete predicate likes football, or the simple predicate here, which is the verb likes. Okay, this is an independent clause because it is simple sentence and it can stand alone, so it represents a complete thought. But consider this, she likes football. It is her favorite. So ask yourself, how many subjects do I have here? Yeah, perfect. I have two subjects. The first one is she, the second one is it. So I have two subjects. What about the predicates? What about the verbs? Yes, I have two verbs as well. I have likes and I have is. Okay, so I have two subjects, two verbs. So how many sentences do I have? Two sentences. Can you find any semicolons, or can you find any periods or conjunctive adverbs between these two sentences, or they are running after each other? What do you think? They are running. So this is what we call a run-on sentence. Okay, how could you identify this mistake or this problem? Because you learned that the independent clause has one subject and one verb, but here we have two. Thank you so much. See you in the next video, dependent clauses. Thank you so much.